All right, let's make an app. First, first of all, we need to cover some ground here and know the base. Okay, so first of all, there's the old and boring and slow way, where you need to take weeks to build an app, code, do all of it manually. This can take weeks and it costs a lot of money. There's the new way where you can use AI, like an app that we're going to be using today, which is called Bolt.new, where you can make apps just by typing in prompts. So this speeds up the process, makes it easier, and gets better results. It's just a limit. Just the limit. The only limit is just your imagination. Okay, so just make sure the clearer you are about what you want and what you need and what you're ordering, the better results you're going to get from AI. All right. First of all, we need to know what types of software. Okay, so there's mobile apps like Clash Royale, and there's desktop apps like Google Documents, Word document, and there's websites. There's a lot. You know what a website is, and then there's web apps, which is what we're going to be building. Okay, so web apps, they're special because they don't require downloads. They're instantly updated, and you don't need permissions from Google to make them or to deploy them um, and to launch them. All right. So first of all, there's a front end, which is what the user sees. So that can be like which is called also UI, which is the user interface. That's like, you can imagine, it's like where you dine at a restaurant, and then there's the backend where all like the API, where all like the coding and like the data is stored. This can be like the kitchen of a restaurant, and then how it works is you make an order, like say you want to buy a product, and then the the app goes to the back end and then it finds what you want and it gives it back to you. That's called data querying. That calls back end querying, and that's how websites work. A database in a website, a database in a web app. A database in a web app is like, it's like a cabinet where all the drawers in it are like, they can be called tables, and in the drawer and in the drawer there and in the drawer there are folders where they have information like your name, your password, your email, your name, address, and your email, etc. And these tables can be linked together using IDs to keep them in sync and not get mashed together. Okay, and then there's also something called API keys. API keys are like the waiters in a restaurant. They get your order, they give it to the backend, and then they give you the result. All right, they give it to the chef. They take your order, give it to the chef, and then get your meal and give it back to you. Okay, and then external APIs are like, they get what you want in an app from other apps, and they put it into you. Let's say you want to put a map in your app. You, instead of just manually making a whole map and coding it and making it, you can just go to Google Maps and get the API key and then put it into the software, into Bolt, into the software that you're making your app on, and then you can easily install a map on your app, on your web, in your web app. Okay, and then there's authorization. Authentication is like, do you have a reservation in the restaurant? And that can be like logging in using your username and your password. And then authorization is like, what table are you assigned to? So it's to know where do you, what are you authorized to do in a web app? And that's just the beginning. That's just the intro and the foundation. Now we can actually get into building the app. All right, now when making an app is on Bolt is pretty simple. You all you need to do is just copy, like, all you need to do is just write a prompt, tell it what you want to do, and then it will make the first submission, and then you just keep on making it better and better, like giving it feedback and telling it what do you want more. So I've already built a couple of ones. Let me show you this one. This is the one that I was thinking of doing earlier. I've already built it. I'm gonna show you what it does so far. So this is like a YouTube assistant. It does everything for you when you want to make a YouTube video. So let's say you want to start creating now. Put in. All right. See, it already logged in, and I've connected it with something called Superbase. And let me see if I can show you. Here, if you log in, it will put on your email, and yeah, it just tracks your data. It tracks any data anyone that logs in. So this is like it's like the what we said, the drawer of your website. It stores every single data. All right, so let's say we want to our niche is AI automation, and then it is for, let's say it's for general, but let's say it's for young adults, doesn't matter. And I want it to be a tutorial. Now we'll say generate content ideas. We'll press on that, and then it already gives you 3 ideas. And there's a button here where you can generate new ideas. So let's try one of these. Ultimate AI automation guide for young adults. AI automation mistakes everyone makes. Avoid these. This is pretty good, and it also has high potential, and it gives you like the average time. So we'll select this one. Then it creates like a rough script of what you'll be saying in the video, and then you can also copy it, and then you get to the next part, which where you create a thumbnail. This one is kind of tricky. It took me a while to do to make it right. It's still kind of messy, but it's pretty good for someone who doesn't know how to use this. So let's say I want to put um, this picture, all right, and then generate viral thumbnail. Oh, it says fail. It was working earlier, but it'll give you something like this. It's not really a good thumbnail, but it's yeah. You can always fix. Oh, it did it. Oh, it just took a while. All right, this is it's pretty bad, but like it's still it's something. It's something to work with at least. And then if you enhancements, it can give you the video description where you can put in the video link and description under the video. It gives you hashtags, and you can like a base for your social media accounts. And that's yeah. That lady took me like an hour maximum to like refine to create and refine and keep going. I can always show you other stuff. This is a website for business that I've made. Um, yeah, yeah, it's just a normal barbershop website. You can save your work. It will take you to here. You can see the haircuts, and it has the location, and it has the little data here. And then yeah, that's basically it. There's also this one I've made, which is for which is a mechanic. So what we can do is you can make websites using this, and you can sell it to businesses, or you can make like web apps where you can like book appointments on a website. Yeah, some of these buttons doesn't work, but here, and then oil change, and it says when you get to book it, then available times, let's say 10 a.m. and you can put in your data information, and then you can confirm an appointment. That's for yeah. So you can basically do these, and this is something that I like. This is my first thing I've ever built using boards. I really like it. I'll show you right now. It's a fragrance finder app. So you submit a bunch of queries. You answer. You pick something that you like the most, and then at the end It gives you suggestions of fragrances. So let's say I want a masculine fragrance. Let's say professional, and I want to be premium collection. For the scent, I want it to be gourmand and sweet, gourmand sweet. And then right now it's waiting, it's loading, and then there's also a surprising button, so it picks one for you. There's by the fireplace. There's angel. Yeah, it just gives you fragrances based on what you said, and it says the longevity of it, and then yeah, and then tells you if it's moderate or heavy, and it has the notes in it. And then this button surprise me should be working, and then it picks you baccarat rouge. Yeah, and then it just gives you a random fragrance. Yeah. So this is what you can build with AI, and um, this way you can build with AI, and you can turn it into something that you can use for yourself, or you can sell it to people, and you can make money off it. This is something else. This is something I've built for someone who wanted like a prototype or like an idea of an app of a web app. Yeah, basically, it's for musicians, people that love music, work with music, where they can connect. And it has like sessions, and you can connect with people, discover, you can collaborate with other creators, and as a community, you can submit like audios, and you can hear, you can share, you can like, and yeah, it's like a Facebook for it's a Facebook for musicians. So yeah, just the main point of this is like using AI, you can create a lot of creative stuff. The only limit is your creativeness and your prompt engineering skills, which I can make another video about on how you can create the best prompt. Um, yeah, yeah, that was mainly it. Yeah, just hope you like this showcase of what you can do with AI.